Good morning, this is Kristen, and today I'm going to show you from start to finish how to overwrite a PDF in Kentico. So I'm just going to start by sharing my screen so that you can see what I'm doing. So I've navigated to a page on the public website where I have a button that will download a PDF document. Now, if I click on this button, it will show me in my URL what the name of the PDF is. So you can see it's named utility underscore preview underscore day. That's going to become important later on, and that it's saved in the media folders under events. So I'm going to go ahead and I've saved off a copy of this PDF, and we're going to replace it today so you can see how that's done from start to finish. If you have a PDF that you're overwriting on the public website, it's very important that you're always naming it exactly the same. And I'll show you today how to copy the existing name of the file so that you can always be sure that that link isn't going to break. So we're going to start out by saving off our PDF. So if I've got this document in Word or in a design program and I go to save as, I'm going to export as a PDF file. And I'm going to rename it later on to match exactly what's in this title right here. So right now I'll pull that onto this screen, utility preview day.pdf saved on my desktop. So now I'm going to log into Kentico. And the first place that I'm going to go is into the media library. You might see this on your home screen as a tile. So now what I learned from this URL right here is that this document is saved in the events folder. So I'm going to go to events and click the green pencil. And if I'm looking for a particular document, I can actually write the name of it, utility, and click search. And here we see is my document. So to get the name of it so that I know it is exactly the same as it is on the website, I am going to highlight that document in blue by clicking on it, click the Edit tab at the bottom, and now I can grab this name, file name right here, and I'm going to click Control-C on my keyboard to copy the name of that. Then when I go to my desktop and grab this file, I can right-click, go to Rename, and click Control-V on my keyboard to paste that name in so it's exactly the same. To save you time on this, I would actually recommend whatever program you're using, whether it's Excel or Word, when you save off your file and then you rename it to match what's on the website, I would actually keep that PDF alongside of whatever document you're continuously using to update the website. So then when you go to save as PDF, you can select this document and say save there so that it will name it exactly the same. So now that I know where my document is, I can actually just click this update button that will overwrite the existing version that's on the website. So like I said, it's very important to make sure that they're named exactly the same, because if they aren't, if they're off by even one character, the link on the public site will break, and we won't know that it's broken until we get a broken link report. So now I just uploaded it, and you'll see this little loading screen, and then you'll see that the modified date changes to today's date and time. That's really important. And once you see that happen, you will know that the file transfer is 100% complete and you're good to go. So now if I go back to this page, back to my actual test page, and I reload it, it may take about 5 to 10 minutes for this to happen, but I can reload this page, click here, and see my new PDF. So that should happen for you within 5 to 10 minutes. Basically the sync between the staging server and the production server needs to happen before you'll see that on the public website. Some Some tips on how to name your files. If your file is named something that has like a year or a string of numbers in it, you may want to have it renamed to something that's a little bit more generic. So here you can see utility preview day doesn't have a year, it doesn't have any number characters. That makes it really good for search. So you're going to want to make sure that your names are generic so that you're not writing in 2015 on a file that you've been overwriting and now it's 2020 and that is no longer accurate because those things do show in search. And another good point to keep in mind here is that the reason we overwrite PDFs is to make sure that we're not consistently adding a new version of the same thing, because the old version still shows up in search, still shows up to our students when they go on Google and they type in utility preview day. If we have 13 documents that all say utility preview day in it, they'll be confused as to which one is the right one. So you want to make sure that the document that you're uploading over the top of the old ones is the right one so that they're always referencing the correct information. Um, if you do need the link changed from a button or a link on the public website, you can either contact a content editor that you know has access to page editing, or you can contact myself. I'm happy to do that. And then we can set up a consistent link that you can follow that will match whatever you're hoping to call it. So if you do see a link out there that is not generic and includes like a date string or something like that, or even just is named something that doesn't make any sense to the user, then let me know and we can work through that. And when I say doesn't make sense to the user, I really mean um, anything that is like an IMG, with a string of numbers isn't going to make sense to the user. You want to be really specific about what they're downloading so that they, when they see that file name, know exactly what they're going to get. So, and if anyone has any questions about this process, I'm happy to walk you through one-on-one. Please feel free to reach out to me. My extension is 6831 or email me at kristen.rayspringer@nwtc. Thank you.